Hey everybody, it's Gloria Ortiz of Real People Realty, or some of you may know me as Glow, as in hashtag Go With Glow. And as promised, this is the second video about mold, how we clean it. Can you do it? Should you hire a company? Is it dangerous? Should I wear a mask? Can I use bleach? All these are common questions that I've been asked throughout the years. So Tom is gonna get into that with us and let us know what are the facts.
Well, first of all, getting to the bleach. The bleach, for many, many years was the only thing that was really available for anybody to use to clean mold. Basically, bleach, what it is it's made to make your whites whiter for your clothes. It's a stain remover. In fact, I believe it was about a couple years ago where Clorox put on their website saying to people to stop using them for mold because of the liability. Because when we get to court, everybody would say, well, I used the bleach, and it's like, well, there's nothing on here that proves that it can remediate mold. There are products now that we have and standard procedures that we follow in order to remediate mold. That being said, a company like ours, once we come in there and identify the mold and start to do the work, we take ownership. We have all the liability goes on us. So in regards to what you're doing with all the sales, you don't have to worry about as a buyer or seller if something were to happen later on. It's something that we have to come in and take care of.
So I think that's like a really important point, because many times sellers think, I don't know how many times I've been told throughout the years, they'll clean it with bleach and then they'll buy a mold paint that'll go over that section. And something really important that Tom is saying is, God forbid, you sell your home, mold, it comes back, or you didn't really remediate it like you should have. Now the onus is on them and their company, not you. And that's a big deal.
Well, and the mold paint, basically what it does is, because the mold spore is digging into whatever the food source is, you've just encapsulated it. You haven't removed the mold spore. So then if moisture is introduced to the air, that mold spore you basically ticked it off, and it's just gonna come back with a vengeance. Basically, that's the other thing that bleach does, is it leaves a residue, which is also a food source for the mold.
Ooh.
So
it's actually a bad thing to do.
Yes.
Because you're gonna bring more mold. I mean,
Yes.
it's a food source.
Yes.
So
Yes.
that's something I didn't know.
Yes.
Also, something interesting you had said was that if you don't encapsulate it correctly, and you mess with it, it can be airborne and now go into another room of the property.
Yes. So if someone were to come in and there was mold on this wall here, and they said that they wanted to do remediation to start to cut this, if they left that door open and there was airflow in here, the mold spores that they're touching become airborne. That's how they move around. That's how they move around out in nature, out in the world. Its purpose is to decompose things that are dead. So that's why God has it out in nature. It's just not supposed to be in your house. So when that happens there, it can go into another room. If it gets exposed to moisture there, then you have another mold issue that comes about.
So when you guys come out and clean, what are you bringing to me? Not so much even, because I know you're using products, but I mean, you're getting rid of, whatever drywall that there is. Is there special bags? You have to wear special clothes? Do I got to be out of the house?
All kinds of situations are all different. If we're coming in there and taking care of an attic, no, you don't have to move out or get a hotel or anything like that. If it's something where we have to come in and do remediation, there's a possibility, because of the containment and everything that has to be set up, that you may have to go. But the variables are so great. That's where we have to come in there and actually
assess it
and set up the standard.
So then I can't just put some mold in a kitchen garbage bag and throw it in the trash?
No.
Okay.
No. You could. Everybody's immune systems are all different.
Yeah.
As we're growing up, our immune systems are building, and as we get older, our immune systems are all breaking down. And mold is kind of like being allergic to a cat. Somebody is more allergic than somebody else. So someone could walk into a room and could break out. Do we start killing all the cats at a certain number?
Right. Right.
That's
and I think the fear is the unknown.
Yes.
It's the unknown. You think this is so super bad, and oh my God, we got to kill this deal, and what if they didn't get all the mold out? But as you guys can see, this topic could go on probably for another 2 hours. So if you have any questions about mold, you want to talk to Tom directly or someone in his company, my contact information is on this page. You can reach out to me. I'll put you in direct contact with him. Or if you have any questions about real estate in general, feel free to reach out to me. I'm always here for you. Don't forget, you're my client. You think you need a mold inspection, it's normally $175. But because you're my client, you can get it for free. Talk to you soon. Thanks.